And you think you gonna get what I already got. If only somebody told you, hey, turn the bell on, like, subscribe, because some things will be coming down the pipeline, you would know about it. Oh, wait, we did. Let's start that intro. Let's talk about this 5-star stud wide receiver. What's one more? Put him in the group, baby. Come on. There it is. Hakeem Williams, former 5-star wide receiver, was committed to Florida State. If you don't remember, he took a little jab at Travis Hunter when he committed to Florida State, saying like, "There is no Travis Hunter here. We're loyal, and here we are." He's at Colorado, but that's besides the point. Okay, we're gonna open up old wounds. It's just sometimes comes around. That's why you don't burn any bridges. You never know where that bridge may lead you. Okay, that's first order of business. But Hakeem Williams, 4-star or the 4th-rated player in the 2023 class, I believe. I mean, this kid came out of high school with comps to Julio Jones. Hey, this isn't me, okay? It's the internet here, just letting you know, just giving you the facts. Big time target when he came out. FSU, the lies they told, the amount they told, we could have had families, okay? This young man was supposed to be the changing face for Florida State football. Had some breakout moments at FSU his freshman year, played alongside, obviously, NFL guys like Keon Coleman and Johnny Wilson. So a lot of talent there. Then we know what happened the following year, this past season. 2 wins. They couldn't find a quarterback to throw a football. So how much can we really put against Hakeem Williams? Because he played that first year, had a lot of talent surrounding him. And then going into this year, the reason I think the portal happened is because, look, they lost 3 wide receivers. You got to take a look around. They're bringing in Gus Malzahn. That offense is changing completely. And they're bringing in a 5'8" quarterback who loves to run the ball. They're going to run the ball. So if you're Hakeem Williams, you better hike up on out of there. All right. You see what I did? Look, let's talk about him. In 2024, he appeared in 9 games and started 8 of them, and then he dealt with an injury. But he managed to grab 16 receptions for 187 yards and a touchdown. But here's the thing. He wasn't full strength early in the season because of a hamstring injury from fall camp, kept him from hitting his peak performance right off the bat. Now, in his first year at Florida State in 2023, he showed some flashes, catching 5 passes for 80 yards and a touchdown over 8 games. Again, starting to find his rhythm in the middle of the season, but you guessed it, the injury, that hamstring hit, and then the ankle injury, sidelined him until the ACC championship, where, of course, the ACC championship, Jordan Travis goes down. That was a very defensive game. Never really got the ball up in the air for that ACC. I think it was like a 13-9 football game. So, and that was obviously the same year that he played alongside Keon Coleman and Johnny Wilson, and Keon Coleman had an absolute moment. But look, didn't live up to the hype at Tallahassee. Let's not try to oversell this thing. I know exactly how it looks. Didn't pan out to what a 5-star should be, but I like his chances at Colorado now. And look, this wide receiver room: Mario Miller, Draylon Miller, Cam Michael, JoJo Williams, Sincere Brown, Hakeem Williams, Terrell Timmons, Quentin Gibson, Caleb Mathis. I mean, this wide receiver room is absolutely redonkulous headed into Colorado. Now, we know there's some other areas of need: cornerback, tight end, some trench work. Need some TLC too. So as exciting as this is, Colorado still has a lot of work. I think this puts them at 68 now for scholarship players. We've been talking about that as well. And this is why I said, hey, turn the bell on. Be prepared, because this thing is going to heat up. I tried to inform everybody. I did inform everybody. Some of you followed, some of you didn't. I don't know. But now that you're here, don't be late next time, okay? You don't want to miss it when it does break. So massive news here for the Colorado Buffs and Hakeem Williams. Really excited for him, man. You know, we love to troll, we love to have fun and poke fun at these kids when they kind of struggle and whatnot. But at the end of the day, you want them to be successful. You want to find a home where they can thrive and they can do great things. And this is, look, with the transfer portal and this new era of college football, we all have had our complaints and our frustrations with it. But I always try to remind people there is good that comes of it. And it's moments like these where someone like Hakeem Williams, 5-star wide receiver, again, a ton of expectations coming out of high school, falls into a situation that maybe it just is the best for him, right? FSU has struggled developing players, but that's besides the point. We won't dive into that too much either. So the portal allows for someone like a Hakeem Williams that maybe just wasn't the best case scenario, wasn't the best fit. They make some major coaching changes, some major coaching swings. The offense is going to look completely different than what it looked when he was pitched coming in. Let me get up out of here. Let me go find me a home that can make me look as best as possible. And if you're probably wondering, well, why Colorado? I don't know. They just had 6 guys go to the NFL that were wide receivers last year. That's probably had a little bit to do with it. A lot of guys that were probably on their last leg, didn't have much coming in, go to Colorado and just skyrocket up the boards. Not only did some guys didn't get drafted, they ended up signing after the fact. So created a ton of value. I think there was 4 total that got drafted from Colorado, which was the most in the Big 12. So yeah, you take a look around, it's like, that's probably where I should go if I'm a wide receiver. They had some great success with putting some great talent into the NFL last year. And that is the goal. That is the ultimate finish line or where you want to get to. And I think this draft spoke to a lot of kids saying, hey, don't get focused on chasing the bag. Focus on development. The same thing that Coach Prime has been preaching this entire time. Our goal is to get you to the next step. We'll take care of you. Make sure that you're financially prepared and do the right things in the NL. But I'm not going to overpay you. I'm not going to overstretch to get you here because the ultimate goal is to get you here. And seeing some of these guys like an Isaiah Bond, who was a big-time guy who left Alabama in the sense to, hey, I want to be, have the best opportunity to go to the NFL when we know Texas was slinging some bags, goes undrafted. Make the right decision, man. You hate to see it. I loved Isaiah. And I look, wherever he signs and he ends up playing, I think he did get signed. I can't remember who he got signed with, but wish these guys nothing but the best. So we'll see how it all plays out, but I'm excited for Hakeem. Glad he found a home. And he visited about a week and a half ago. So this was kind of a long time coming. We were waiting around and seeing what was going to happen. And again, more visits are happening this weekend. So I really expect the next coming days to ramp up even more than we already are. Smash the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you boys in the next one. Peace and love, baby.